Hello everyone, welcome to Technical English Awareness TEA. This is a platform dedicated to highlighting the importance and specifics of the English language used in technical fields like engineering, technology, oil and gas. My name is Afonso Antonio Coca. That is my full name, but feel free to call me Mr. Clear because I feel more comfortable being called Mr. Clear. By the way, I am a technical English teacher at the Girasol Polytechnic Institute in Luanda, Angola, where I train different students in their specific courses such as oil drilling and production, oil refining and natural gas processing, electromechanics, mechanics, automation and instrumentation, um, informatics, electronics and telecommunications. In this video, we're going to focus on the three pillars of modern industry: electronics, automation, and instrumentation. And right now, just hit that like button. It would be awesome. Okay, so let's immerse ourselves into the lesson that we're going to break it down into three main points. The first point is introduction. And in this point, we will be studying the body of industrial plants. And the second point is uh, the pillars of industrial plant. And the last one is conclusion. Do you know what? I will feel guilty not starting right now with the first point, which is introduction. Let's dive in. In modern industrial plants, the goal is to replace human error with machine precision. And to do that, we need to create a system that functions like human body. Okay? And the human body got organs with their senses. For example, eyes with sight, ears with hearing, and all these organs with their senses represent what we call instrumentation in modern industry. And in the human body, we also find the nervous system that represents electronics. And then we have the brain and muscles that represent the automation in modern industry. So let's move to the point number two, where instrumentation, electronics, and automation are the pillars of modern industry. The first pillar here is going to be instrumentation. Actually, everything starts with instrumentation because we cannot control what we cannot measure. And what is instrumentation? Instrumentation refers to the tools and devices used to measure and monitor various parameters such as temperature, um, pressure level in a system or process. Now, what is the role of instrumentation? The role of instrumentation is to monitor physical variables like liquid level or gas pressure. And the tools of instrumentations are sensors and transducers. The sensor feels the change and the transducer converts that feeling into an electrical signal, usually 4 to 20 milliamps current loop. So the sensors requires accuracy, there is the closeness to the true values, and calibration, that is adjustment to ensure accuracy. Pillar number two, electronics. Electronics refers to the use of devices and systems that control and process information through electrical signal. So it is actually the path the electrical signal travels on. Now, what is the function of electronics? Electronics filters out noise or interference and ensures the signal is strong enough to reach the controller. It is actually what I can call a bridge between machine on the floor and the computer in the office. Pillar number three, automation. But when you go to Los Angeles, Chicago, Miami, people say automation. So what is automation? Automation is actually the brain or the logic part where decisions are made. In fact, automation refers to the use of control systems like computer, PLC to operate and control industrial processes with minimal human intervention. Now, before we hit the conclusion button, let's talk about some basic automation components. The first components are sensors. Sensors are devices that detect physical change in the environment, for example, temperature, level, flow, etc. And controllers is the second um, automation component. Controllers are the devices that process information and make decisions. For instance, PLC, microcontroller, etc. And then we have the third basic automation component, actuator. Let's put it in plural, actuators. These are devices that perform actions. For example, electric motor, valves, relays, etc. And then we have interfaces that allow interaction with the system. For example, HMI or human machine interface and control panel. And the last automation component is network that connects components and enable communication. Okay, so we have, for example, let me give some example: Ethernet, Wi-Fi, and Profibus. Thank you all for your attention. I hope you found this lesson informative and useful. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.